Timothée Chalamet drew public attention after he was notably absent from a recent premiere attended by Kylie Jenner, sparking widespread speculation across social media and entertainment news outlets. The actor's absence quickly became a talking point, as the couple is often expected to appear together at high-profile events. Kylie Jenner arrived at the premiere alone, confidently walking the red carpet and engaging with the press without her partner by her side. While she appeared poised and composed throughout the event, fans and reporters alike could not help but notice that Timothée Chalamet was missing from a moment that many assumed he would attend. Almost immediately, rumors began to circulate. Online discussions ranged from claims of relationship tension to assumptions that the couple may have quietly parted ways. However, sources familiar with the situation suggest that these interpretations do not reflect the reality behind Chalamet's absence. According to insiders, Timothée Chalamet was unable to attend the premiere due to prior professional commitments. The actor is reportedly in the middle of an intense work schedule tied to a major film project, requiring his full focus and physical presence elsewhere. The timing of these obligations directly conflicted with the premiere, making his appearance impossible. Beyond scheduling conflicts, the decision was also described as a strategic one. Sources explained that both Chalamet and Jenner are increasingly mindful of how public appearances as a couple can shift media narratives. In previous instances, their joint appearances often overshadowed the projects they were meant to support, redirecting headlines toward their personal relationship instead. In this case, Chalamet's absence was said to be intentional, allowing Kylie Jenner to take center stage without distraction. Rather than drawing attention away from the event, he chose to step back so the focus would remain on the premiere itself and Jenner's presence there. Insiders characterize this as a quiet but deliberate form of support. Those close to the couple also emphasized that there is no sign of conflict between them. Communication between Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet reportedly remains steady, and the choice for him not to attend was made after mutual discussion. The move reflects a mature approach to balancing a high-profile relationship with demanding careers. Industry observers note that this situation aligns with a broader trend among A-list celebrities, many of whom are becoming more selective about public appearances together. Maintaining a lower profile is increasingly seen as a way to protect both personal relationships and professional credibility, particularly during pivotal career moments. Following the premiere, neither Jenner nor Chalamet showed any unusual changes in their public behavior or online presence that would suggest tension. Their social media activity appeared consistent, further reinforcing the view that the absence was not driven by personal issues. Ultimately, the reason behind Timothée Chalamet's absence from Kylie Jenner's premiere appears to be rooted in professional priorities and strategic consideration, rather than relationship trouble. In an industry where every appearance is scrutinized, sometimes choosing not to show up can speak louder than standing together on the red carpet. As discussion around Timothée Chalamet's absence continued to dominate online conversations, entertainment insiders began offering broader context about how closely managed public appearances have become for celebrities operating at the highest level of fame. In today's media landscape, a single red carpet moment can redefine headlines, reshape narratives, and even overshadow months of professional preparation. Sources point out that Timothée Chalamet has long been known for carefully separating his private life from his acting career. While he does not hide his relationship with Kylie Jenner, he is said to be highly selective about when and how their appearances intersect with professional milestones. The premiere in question, insiders suggest, was one such moment where discretion outweighed expectation. Kylie Jenner, for her part, reportedly understood and supported the decision. Those close to her described the evening as an important professional appearance, one where she wanted the spotlight to remain on the event itself rather than on speculation surrounding her personal life. By attending solo, she effectively controlled the narrative, allowing the focus to stay on her presence, her image, and the significance of the premiere. Media analysts note that had Timothée Chalamet appeared alongside her, coverage would likely have centered on their body language, outfits, and perceived chemistry, rather than the purpose of the event. In that sense, his absence may have been a calculated move to prevent the usual tabloid cycle from overtaking the moment. The situation also highlights the increasing pressure placed on celebrity couples, particularly those whose fame spans different industries. Kylie Jenner's global influence in fashion and business, combined with Timothée Chalamet's critically acclaimed acting career, creates a constant collision of audiences. Each joint appearance becomes more than a personal moment, it turns into a media spectacle. Industry insiders explain that navigating this level of attention often requires difficult choices. Appearing together can boost visibility, but it can also blur professional boundaries. For actors especially, maintaining credibility within the film industry sometimes means limiting personal exposure, even when public interest is at its peak. Despite the absence, subtle signs suggested that the relationship itself remained stable. Sources claim that Timothée Chalamet was in contact with Kylie Jenner throughout the day of the premiere, offering support privately rather than publicly. This behind-the-scenes connection, while invisible to cameras, reportedly mattered more to both of them than a brief red carpet appearance. Observers also noted that Kylie Jenner appeared relaxed and self-assured throughout the evening, showing no visible discomfort about attending alone. Her confidence was interpreted by many as a signal that there was no underlying tension, but rather a clear understanding between the two about what was best in that moment. As the news cycle evolved, several entertainment outlets began shifting their tone, moving away from breakup rumors toward discussions about modern celebrity relationships and media strategy. Commentators emphasized that absence should not automatically be equated with distance, especially in an era where privacy has become a rare commodity. In the days following the premiere, neither Kylie Jenner nor Timothée Chalamet addressed the speculation directly. This silence, according to public relations experts, was intentional. Responding to rumors can often amplify them, while allowing the story to fade naturally tends to restore balance more effectively. Their decision not to comment also reinforced the idea that there was nothing dramatic to explain. In many cases, silence from high-profile figures signals confidence rather than crisis. By refusing to engage with unfounded narratives, they allowed attention to gradually shift elsewhere. Looking ahead, sources suggest that the couple will continue to appear together selectively, choosing moments that align with both personal comfort and professional timing. This approach reflects a broader shift among celebrities who are increasingly aware of the long-term impact of constant exposure. Ultimately, Timothée Chalamet's absence from Kylie Jenner's premiere appears less like a red flag and more like a reflection of evolving priorities. In an industry where every move is dissected, sometimes the most meaningful decisions happen away from the spotlight. Rather than signaling distance, the situation underscores a quieter form of partnership, one built on communication, respect, and an understanding that not every important moment needs to unfold in front of flashing cameras. In Hollywood today, that restraint may be the clearest sign of intention. As public attention continued to intensify, the narrative surrounding Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner began to evolve beyond simple speculation. What initially appeared to be a surprising absence gradually turned into a broader discussion about control, image management, and the changing dynamics of celebrity relationships in the modern media era. Entertainment correspondents noted that red carpet appearances are no longer spontaneous gestures of support, but carefully calculated moments. Every step, every pose, and every companion can alter public perception. In that context, Chalamet's decision not to attend the premiere was increasingly viewed as intentional rather than coincidental. Several industry sources emphasized that Timothée Chalamet is currently navigating a critical period in his career. With multiple high-profile projects in development, maintaining focus and artistic credibility remains a priority. Insiders suggest that limiting personal exposure during such phases is often advised by agents and studio executives, especially when an actor's private life risks overshadowing professional achievements. At the same time, Kylie Jenner's position within popular culture carries its own complexities. As one of the most influential figures in fashion, beauty, and social media, her presence naturally attracts intense coverage. Any appearance alongside a romantic partner, particularly one as prominent as Chalamet, inevitably becomes a focal point, sometimes eclipsing the event itself. Observers pointed out that this imbalance in attention may have played a role in the decision. By attending alone, Jenner effectively reclaimed narrative control. The spotlight remained on her arrival, her appearance, and the significance of the premiere, rather than shifting toward relationship analysis and body language speculation. Public reaction reflected this divide. While some fans expressed disappointment over not seeing the couple together, others praised the move as mature and strategic. Many interpreted the absence as evidence of mutual respect, suggesting that both individuals understand when to step forward and when to step back. Media analysts also highlighted how the couple has consistently avoided overexposure. Unlike many high-profile relationships that rely on frequent public appearances, Jenner and Chalamet have opted for a more reserved approach. Their limited visibility together has, paradoxically, sustained public interest while protecting their private dynamic. Behind the scenes, sources describe the relationship as stable and communicative. According to those familiar with the situation, the decision for Chalamet not to attend was discussed in advance and agreed upon without tension. This collaborative approach contrasts sharply with the dramatic narratives often projected by online speculation. The absence also reignited conversations about gender expectations on the red carpet. Commentators questioned why a woman's professional appearance is frequently evaluated based on whether her partner is present. Jenner's confident solo appearance challenged that narrative, reinforcing her independence and authority within the space. As days passed, the initial frenzy surrounding the absence began to subside. Without confirmation of conflict or visible fallout, the story gradually shifted from rumor to reflection. Coverage increasingly focused on the pressures faced by public figures who attempt to balance authenticity with privacy. Public relations experts weighed in, noting that strategic absence can sometimes be more powerful than presence. In an industry driven by constant visibility, choosing not to appear can signal confidence, boundaries, and long-term thinking. This perspective reframed Chalamet's absence as a calculated pause rather than a negative statement. Meanwhile, Kylie Jenner continued her public engagements without visible disruption. Her demeanor remained consistent, reinforcing the idea that the premiere was not overshadowed by personal issues. Insiders suggest that maintaining composure amid speculation is often a sign that the narrative being circulated does not reflect reality. As the entertainment cycle moved forward, new headlines emerged, pushing the premiere story further down the news feed. Yet the discussion left a lasting impression. It highlighted how modern celebrity relationships are increasingly shaped by strategy, discretion, and shared understanding rather than constant public validation. In retrospect, the moment served as a reminder that absence does not always equal distance. In some cases, it represents alignment, a shared decision made quietly, away from cameras, in favor of individual growth and mutual respect. For Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet, the premiere became less about what was seen and more about what was understood. And in a culture obsessed with visibility, that subtle distinction may speak louder than any red carpet photograph ever could. As the conversation around the premiere gradually cooled, insiders began framing the incident as a case study in modern celebrity decision-making rather than relationship drama. In an era where visibility is often equated with validation, choosing restraint has become a powerful counterstatement, one that both Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet appear increasingly comfortable making. Industry observers note that Chalamet's career trajectory places him in a unique position. He operates within a space that values artistic integrity, critical recognition, and long-term credibility. For actors navigating this path, excessive focus on personal relationships can sometimes complicate public perception, particularly when linked to figures whose fame extends far beyond film. This dynamic, sources say, has encouraged Chalamet to be deliberate about when he steps into the spotlight alongside Jenner. While their relationship remains visible enough to acknowledge its existence, it is not consistently placed at the center of major professional moments. The premiere, therefore, became another example of selective presence rather than avoidance. Kylie Jenner's response to the situation further reinforced this interpretation. Throughout the evening, she remained composed, engaged, and fully in command of her public image. There were no signs of distraction or discomfort, a detail that many commentators interpreted as telling. For someone as media-savvy as Jenner, body language and presentation are rarely accidental. The absence also prompted discussion about evolving definitions of support within high-profile relationships. Traditional expectations often frame public appearances as essential displays of unity. However, sources argue that for couples operating under relentless scrutiny, support can take quieter, less visible forms: private communication, mutual understanding, and respect for professional boundaries. Several publicists interviewed by entertainment outlets suggested that moments like this are often planned weeks in advance. Decisions are weighed against potential headlines, audience reaction, and long-term narrative impact. In that sense, the premiere was less a spontaneous omission and more a reflection of strategic alignment between personal and professional priorities. Social media reaction, while initially intense, gradually shifted in tone. As no further developments emerged to support breakup theories, many fans began reassessing their assumptions. Comment sections evolved from alarm to analysis, with growing acknowledgement that absence alone does not constitute evidence of conflict. The situation also highlighted the growing fatigue surrounding constant relationship speculation. Audiences, while still curious, are increasingly aware of how narratives are constructed and amplified. This awareness has led to a more cautious interpretation of events that once would have triggered immediate conclusions. Entertainment journalists later pointed out that neither Jenner nor Chalamet benefited from addressing the rumors directly. Silence, in this case, functioned as a stabilizing force. By allowing speculation to dissipate naturally, they avoided reinforcing narratives that lacked factual grounding. From a broader perspective, the premiere underscored how celebrity culture is adapting to a more controlled, intentional model of exposure. Rather than maximizing appearances, high-profile figures are increasingly prioritizing timing, context, and purpose. This shift reflects a deeper understanding of how quickly narratives can spiral in the digital age. For Kylie Jenner, attending the premiere alone reaffirmed her autonomy and status as a central figure in her own right. The absence of a partner did not diminish her presence. If anything, it emphasized her confidence and independence within the public sphere. For Timothée Chalamet, staying away allowed him to maintain focus on professional commitments without generating unnecessary distraction. The move aligned with a pattern of selective visibility that has characterized much of his public life. Ultimately, what began as a question, "Where was Timothée Chalamet?" evolved into a broader reflection on how modern celebrity relationships function under constant observation. The answer, it seems, was never rooted in conflict, but in calculation. As the entertainment cycle moved on, the premiere became another moment archived within the ongoing narrative of two figures navigating fame on their own terms. Not every decision was meant to be explained, and not every absence required interpretation. In a culture driven by spectacle, the quiet choices often reveal the most. As analysts revisited the timeline surrounding the premiere, attention turned to how quickly narratives can form when expectations are disrupted. In celebrity culture, consistency often becomes an unspoken rule. When that pattern breaks, even briefly, it creates a vacuum that speculation rushes to fill. Timothée Chalamet's absence was one such disruption, magnified by the public's familiarity with seeing him alongside Kylie Jenner. Yet sources emphasize that the assumption of constant togetherness is a construct driven more by audience desire than reality. High-profile couples, particularly those navigating separate industries, rarely align their schedules as seamlessly as public appearances suggest. What is visible is often the result of coordination, not coincidence. Several insiders described the days leading up to the premiere as tightly scheduled for both parties. While Kylie Jenner prepared for the event with her team, Timothée Chalamet was reportedly engaged in professional obligations that extended beyond standard filming, including rehearsals, meetings, and preparatory work tied to upcoming releases. These commitments, sources said, carried long-term implications that outweighed a single appearance. Observers also noted that Chalamet's absence removed an additional layer of pressure from the event. Red carpet appearances as a couple often invite intense scrutiny, with cameras capturing every interaction and analysts dissecting minor gestures. By stepping back, Chalamet avoided placing both himself and Jenner under unnecessary examination during a moment meant to spotlight the event itself. Kylie Jenner's solo appearance, meanwhile, was widely interpreted as deliberate and controlled. Her confident demeanor suggested comfort rather than compromise. For a figure accustomed to commanding attention independently, attending alone aligned naturally with her public identity. Commentators highlighted that Jenner's career has long stood on its own foundation. While her relationship with Chalamet attracts interest, it does not define her presence. The premiere reinforced that distinction, positioning her as the central figure of the evening without reliance on a partner's visibility. As the story circulated internationally, entertainment editors began reframing coverage. What initially read as an absence transformed into a narrative about boundaries. Articles increasingly referenced the growing trend among celebrities to protect personal relationships by limiting public exposure, particularly during career-critical moments. Public relations professionals explained that overexposure can dilute impact. When couples appear together too frequently, individual achievements risk being absorbed into a shared narrative. Selective appearances, by contrast, preserve both personal intrigue and professional clarity. In that sense, the premiere served as a strategic pause. Rather than fueling constant visibility, it allowed both Jenner and Chalamet to maintain distinct trajectories while remaining connected privately. This balance, sources say, is increasingly rare but highly intentional. Audience response eventually reflected this shift. While early reactions leaned toward concern, later discussions adopted a more analytical tone. Fans debated media expectations, industry pressure, and the evolving definition of partnership under public scrutiny. Notably, neither Jenner nor Chalamet made subsequent public gestures to counter rumors. There were no staged appearances, no clarifying statements, and no indirect messaging. This restraint was interpreted by insiders as confidence in their shared understanding and a refusal to engage with speculative narratives. As time passed, the absence lost its urgency. New stories emerged, headlines moved on, and the premiere became part of a broader conversation rather than a singular controversy. This natural fade, experts suggest, is often the clearest indicator that an issue lacks substance. Looking back, the moment underscored a subtle but significant shift in celebrity culture. Visibility is no longer the sole marker of connection. In an age defined by constant exposure, choosing when not to appear has become an equally powerful form of communication. For Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner, the decision reflected alignment rather than distance. It illustrated a shared willingness to prioritize timing, intention, and individual growth over performative presence. In the end, what lingered was not the image of an empty space on the red carpet, but the realization that absence can be as intentional as presence. And in the highly orchestrated world of celebrity appearances, that intention often speaks the loudest. As entertainment outlets continued to revisit the event, some analysts pointed out how moments like this reveal a deeper shift in how celebrity relationships are perceived by the public. What once might have been dismissed as a scheduling issue has now become a focal point for broader discussions about autonomy, visibility, and expectation. The intense reaction to Timothée Chalamet's absence illustrated how deeply audiences have come to associate public appearances with emotional narratives. For many fans, visibility equals reassurance. When that visibility disappears, uncertainty follows. Yet industry experts argue that this expectation is increasingly outdated, especially among high-profile figures who actively manage their exposure. Sources familiar with Chalamet's working style describe him as methodical and guarded when it comes to public image. He is known to prioritize long-term career sustainability over short-term attention. In this context, skipping a premiere, even one involving a partner of Kylie Jenner's stature, fits a broader pattern rather than standing out as an anomaly. Kylie Jenner's role in the situation further complicated public interpretation. As a figure whose life has long unfolded in front of cameras, her decision to attend alone was not viewed as a setback, but as a statement of independence. Observers noted that her presence carried the same level of confidence and control she has displayed throughout her career. This independence became a central theme in later coverage. Rather than framing the event around absence, some commentators shifted focus to Jenner's ability to command attention without relying on association. The premiere, in that sense, reinforced her position as a standalone force within popular culture. Meanwhile, discussions behind the scenes reportedly remained calm and pragmatic. Sources insist there was no last-minute conflict or disagreement leading to Chalamet's non-appearance. Instead, the choice reflected an understanding that not every professional milestone needs to be shared publicly as a couple. The evolving narrative also exposed the tension between audience curiosity and personal boundaries. Fans want access, but celebrities increasingly seek control. The premiere sat precisely at that intersection, demonstrating how easily expectations can clash with intention. Public relations strategists observing the situation noted that silence played a crucial role in diffusing speculation. By refusing to validate rumors with responses, both Jenner and Chalamet allowed the story to lose momentum organically. In the fast-paced entertainment cycle, lack of escalation often signals stability rather than avoidance. As newer headlines emerged, the absence gradually receded from prominence. Yet the discussion it sparked lingered, serving as a reference point for how celebrity couples may navigate future appearances. The lesson, analysts suggest, is that intentional restraint can reshape narratives more effectively than reactive engagement. In hindsight, the premiere became less about who was missing and more about what was demonstrated. It showed that support does not always require physical presence, and that unity can exist outside the frame of a red carpet photograph. For audiences accustomed to constant access, this realization marked a subtle recalibration. The relationship between Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet was no longer measured solely by appearances, but by consistency in tone, behavior, and mutual respect. As the industry continues to evolve, moments like these may become more common. High-profile figures are increasingly redefining how much of their personal lives they are willing to share, and on what terms. The premiere stood as a quiet example of that shift. Ultimately, the absence that once fueled speculation now reads as a footnote in a larger story, one about control, intention, and the growing power of choosing when not to be seen. As the situation settled into perspective, industry insiders began comparing this moment to similar cases involving other high-profile couples who have chosen restraint over constant visibility. The pattern, they noted, reflects a growing understanding that public presence is no longer synonymous with relationship strength, particularly among figures whose careers are subject to intense scrutiny. Entertainment strategists emphasize that red carpet appearances function as symbolic gestures, not definitive statements. When audiences interpret them as emotional barometers, misunderstandings become inevitable. In this case, Timothée Chalamet's absence was never intended as a message to the public, yet it was quickly transformed into one by external interpretation. Several commentators pointed out that Chalamet has consistently resisted being defined by association. Throughout his career, He has avoided branding himself through relationships, instead emphasizing work ethic, preparation, and artistic focus. Skipping the premiere aligned with this long-standing approach, reinforcing his preference for separation between personal life and professional milestones. For Kylie Jenner, the evening unfolded as a reminder of her adaptability within the spotlight. Long accustomed to public attention, she navigated the event with practiced ease. Observers remarked that her solo appearance did not generate concern within the venue itself, where attention remained fixed on the occasion rather than her relationship status. As coverage broadened, international media began contextualizing the absence within a larger cultural shift. Celebrity relationships, once marketed through constant exposure, are now increasingly shaped by discretion. This evolution reflects changing audience expectations as well as the mental and emotional toll of relentless visibility. Sources close to the couple reiterated that there was no urgency to clarify or correct public assumptions. From their perspective, addressing speculation would have granted it unnecessary legitimacy. Allowing the narrative to